Hey guys, welcome back to Dead Secret for PS4. This is video 2 of our series. I'm gonna check our objectives again because I don't remember what we were trying to do. Who is Woodcutter? Calibrate the device, search the basement freezer. So, I remember we have 4 bottles, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think we need to fill them with leeches. They kept talking about leeches, right? So I think we need to go... Not here. Nope. No. To the bathroom. Because we had leeches in the bathtub. There's a mask missing from the wall. Ah, it is the mask that the... Gotcha. That somebody was wearing. It was there. And now they're chasing us in this damn house wearing that damn mask. Of course. So... We need to fill these with leeches. This is disgusting. I know it's disgusting, girl. But... We need them leeches. I filled each bottle with a leech. Which is what we were supposed to do. If I remember. Okay. Over here. Open. So we're trying to do something with this device. I remember that we were... I'll probably have to look at my notes again, but there's something to do with this scale. And we have to put the bottles up here. Letter B, and there's a leech inside. I think we're trying to sort them by weight, maybe? Let's look. Blank page. We never forgot what this blank page was either, did we? I don't think we did. Collected documents. Notes to Joe, maybe? Nope. Not that one. There was... Ooh, that's me. Miscellaneous, newspaper clippings. Ooh. Excuse me again. Not this one. Response to our weather needs, then I'll get some leeches. So they talk about the leeches, but wasn't there a document that we had that mentioned the bottles? There's a lot of stuff. Research docs, maybe? Lens. Note about bottle weights. Here we go. Instruction calibrated. Your answer was correct. The bottles must be placed from heaviest to lightest. Calibrate every time 1, 2, 3. Okay. Heaviest to lightest. But, I can't take this bottle, right? Device shows some sort of weather prediction tool. Okay, so let's measure our leech bottles because then we have to put them heaviest to lightest. Got it. Need to figure out the right order for these bottles. What the heck? I know, that's what I was trying to do. Hey. I'm confused. Oh, here we go. C. This is angled weird. Can I change that? No, I guess I can't. Alright, so right now C is the heaviest. And D is lighter than C. So we'll put it like that. Okay, E is... Nope, C is... I can't tell. I think C is heavier. I think it's C, E, D. Okay, C is definitely the heaviest. So that's right. D might be the lightest. And then which one is heavier, E or A? E. So then it goes C, E, A, D, I think. That did it. The bottles are all put in order. Now to put them into the device. Marp. Okay, well, I was trying to put them in the device. I was. And... yeah! That gives us the battery. Oh, and the Lunar Dream Apparatus Calibrator. What does that do? Did I miss something? Something important? Put the batteries in the flashlight. It's working again. Good. So now we can explore the basement. But what does that calibrator thing do? I still feel like I'm a little bit red. Lighting today is terrible. That's okay. It happens. Is it supposed to go like on this? Earth models created by the device. Now I need to figure out what to... okay, she didn't know what to do with it either. So it's not just me. She didn't know either. Alright. That makes me feel a little bit better. I thought maybe I was being stupid and missing something. Are you kidding me? Ah! Get in the basement! He's right there! Get down those stairs! Can I lock this door? Can I lock it? It's locked. Maybe. That was close. I'm stuck down here for now. I better find the light switch. There is no light switch. Turn on the lights. He was right there. Fast thinking us. I don't like that that music's still going, though. Does that mean that he still has a chance of showing up down here, or what? I hope the answer is no. It's like some kind of crank? Secret panel. This crank looks like it may need to be detached. Better take it with me. Okay. Sure. Oh. Lights? Yeah, that's better. Now. Boom. Knocking out those objectives, people. That's what it's about. Graham, for the last year and a half, I've been receiving threatening notes from somebody calling himself Woodcutter. He knows things about my past that I'd rather not have aired in public. After forcing me into early retirement, he now demands that I hand over all my work. Last night I was supposed to deliver my research materials to him. Instead, I camped out nearby and watched the meeting point through my camera with the big lens. I can't say I was entirely surprised to see you show up. Some advice. Next time you try to extort personal property from somebody, don't arrange a meeting under a bright street lamp, but the photos will turn out great. You can make up names, try to spook me in my home, and threaten me all you want, but I'm not giving my research, Graham. If you want it, you'll have to kill me. Word of warning, I won't go easy. I once broke a man's wrist with a ball-peen hammer, and I rather enjoyed doing it. I look forward to repeating that experiment with you, Harris. So the guy that's chasing us isn't Woodcutter. That'd be too easy. So Woodcutter was his colleague who was trying to take his research. So, ooh.
If Woodcutter killed Bullard, he was pretty sneaky about it. No marks on the body, no sign of a struggle. Coroner ruled it was pancreatic failure. How do you kill a man without leaving a mark on him?
I thought it was hypothermia.
Why return to the scene of the crime?
Maybe I'm missing something. Alright. It's a little bit better, I guess. I still feel really red today. Weird. Okay. Sounds like that's the washer that's going? Oop, another note. Wait, come back. Oh. There's nothing in there. Okay, cool. Spring is here, and you know what that means. Hours of household chores while the men kick back and enjoy the sunshine. But don't let spring cleaning get you down. Let Mother Nature do the work for you. That's right, ladies. I'm talking about chemistry. With careful application of just a few household chemicals, your work will be done in no time. The handy guide covers a few of the most useful concoctions you can make at home. Have mold in the bathroom? Copper sulfate mixed with calcium oxide makes a great fungicide. Tired of trying to loosen a rusty screw? Just add borax to lemon juice to create a powerful rust remover. Does your man complain about your tap water? You can soften it by adding sodium carbonate. Don't waste time cleaning the hard way. A simple set of common chemicals can help you get that work done faster and smarter. So I think we're going to have to do some chemical mixing. Probably. I'd imagine that's why the toolbox is empty. Imagine that's why they probably told us that. That rust seemed like it was probably pretty useful, the rust remover. Bullard, Daily Log. Today I turned in my resignation at the college. I have arranged for my lab to be moved to my house, and I'm having the icebox installed next Tuesday. I've taken steps to ensure secrecy. Woodcutter may have forced me out of the school, but now the research can continue without his knowledge. I'm lucky that the house has such an interesting history. Josie came to my office as I was packing up. She was distraught, her eyeshadow all smeared. I've never seen a student so emotionally affected. She's been a valuable assistant this year, and the research will be harder without her. It occurred to me to invite her to work with me at my home, but I hardly think she would have accepted. The young woman now holds a graduate degree in esoteric neuroscience at the age of 23. What does she need an old man like me for? Good point. Oh, we got the chemicals, but none of them are labeled. So we're going to have to figure that one out. I see lemon juice. Bottled lemon juice. We needed that. Cool. Bunch of old paint. Here's another note. Are you enjoying yourself, Harris? Does it excite you to shun me, to treat me like garbage, the way you do? When you sit in bed with that little slut, do you smoke cigarettes and laugh about me? I know about you, Harris. I know about the girl who's living at your house. You're old enough to be her grandfather, for Christ's sakes. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm ashamed of you. The whole town is ashamed of you. You're a laughingstock, Harris. A public spectacle. Now you have that Sawyer kid running your errands for you. You don't even have the guts to show your face around town. Really, Harris, I thought you were more of a man than that. You cheat on me, bankrupt me, and deny me help in my hour of need, and still you are not content. Now you insist on tarnishing my reputation with your lecherous antics. Do you think of no one but yourself? Can you really be the man I knew? My man in Louisville refused my bet this year, Harris. If I can't play the races, I don't know how I will survive. Your little vendetta will be the death of me, do you understand? If they find me lying in the street, starved and thin and dead from exposure, the blame will be squarely upon your head. Cynthia. This is the ex-wife again. He just made a lot of enemies over the years, huh? Random junk. Here's a door. This is like the freezer that we saw in our dream. Lock with a padlock. And we have a... I think the only thing that we found was we found the bottles of chemicals. All unknown. The lemon juice. We need to, start using this. Because I forget often that we have the monkey mask. I don't know if that will help us, but... Aha! Wait. This will help us. In an emergency, you may need to identify a foreign substance. Many chemicals can be isolated by observing the color of the flame that they produce when burned. So we don't know what the chemicals are, but if we burn them, according to this chart... we should be able to figure that out. However, I don't have anything to strike this Bunsen burner with to light it. We need to find something. 78. There's nothing printed on the label. What's the 78? Oh, a record! There was a record player upstairs, wasn't there? I believe there was, in the study. We can't go up there now, obviously, because there's a murderer. It's just like a big open area. Here's like a water heater. What can I do with you? Hot water heater. It seems to be in good shape. That's great. What should we do about that? Anything? Probably need it for something later. So what have we found so far? We have chemicals, lemon juice. We read this newspaper clipping about the chemicals that we'll need to make. But we don't have fire. Is there something... What is that? Is that soap? Yeah, that's nothing. That's soap. Okay. We need something to make fire with. To light the Bunsen burner. Some paintbrushes. Nothing useful. Just a bunch of old paints. My monkey mask isn't really picking up on anything. Thanks. Hey, for nothing, monkey mask. And, like, I took that crank, but I don't think it was for anything, at least that I know of yet. Like, we took it from this hole, I think. So we must need to do something first? Yeah. I don't know what. But something. Anything maybe on this shelf that we could have missed? Lights are on. We don't need to do anything with that. Fire. Or like a striker, or... We need something. We're not going to be able to go upstairs. And the toolbox is empty. Some chemicals. So what are we missing? Oh. What was that for? Filled with random junk. Why would you do that, monkey mask? Oh. That demon thing is hunkering over there by the water heater. Right? Yeah, he's there. Aha! Monkey mask. You've done it again. I'm still a little bit confused about the whole thing, but the slot is rusted shut. So we need... That's what we need then. Hi. Hello. So the hot water's in good shape, but we need... Alright. What was that? Oh. Box of matches. That's what we're looking for. Thank you. Thank you, spooky stuff. So now we can light the Bunsen burner. And... Got it. Matches. Science. Yeah. Now. Okay, but we need to remember what the colors were, friend. Like, I know we needed lemon juice for the rust remover, which I kind of figured that's what we were going to do. Newspaper clippings? Spring cleaning with chemistry. So we need borax with lemon juice. So borax. We will need the borax. But letter from Graham. This one. I guess it'd be sodium borate, so it'd be orange. We're looking for the orange chemical. Okay. So let's start with this one. Let's try to figure that out first. Oh, I guess I need to... Should we burn it first? Sodium borate, commonly known as borax. That's what we need. Boom. Added borax to the tray. First one. Made a paste removing rust. That's what we needed. That was an easy puzzle. Some puzzles all day, all day. So red. Okay. So we need rust remover. Here. Paste is loosen the rust. I can move the crank now. That was pretty handy of me. I agree. Crank has opened another passage. Here. That was it? Alright, note review. Cynthia Peckman wanted... money. Yep. Deeply in debt. She inherited Buller's entire estate. Could she have done it? Graham Wellington has a secret. He is Woodcutter. Graham Wellington has been trying to steal Bullard's research for himself. He must have murdered Bullard. I don't think that's true. That's a red herring. Bullard was being blackmailed about... somebody named James Lowry. Who's James Lowry, and why did Bullard want to keep his existence a secret? There's more to this story. Let's see where the passage takes us. Yeah. I don't know how long this game is supposed to be, but we've found, like, most all of the newspaper clippings and all the notes. We found a lot of stuff. So I'm not entirely sure what the playthrough time is going to be. We might be able to finish this game in this video. I'm not really sure. Let's find out together. Dead secret. It's like some catacombs. Are there passageways down there? Oh! No, you don't. I see you. I see you. Kabuki Bass Man. I see you. You're not gonna get the drop on me? Clamber up. The end of the line. It's an ominous way of putting it. Where do we wind up now? Where's my demon friend? I don't see him. I like this like little weird smooth jazz compilation they got going. Figure out what that weird device is. Alright, then I guess we're gonna go figure out what the weird device is. What is this? She says. Hatch is sealed shut. Seems like the device is turned off. Well, maybe that's for the best. There's some kind there connected to the pod. Looks like there's an upstairs area too. Another blank page. That's two we have now. Oh, there he is. Hi. I guess we have to go over there. He's like our little spirit guide. And we either need to... This is the device Bullard was killed for. I need to figure out why it's so valuable. We still didn't search the freezer in the basement. Should we have? Maybe we'll go back. A page torn from a notebook. Mama, respectful always, outrageous hats, simply wonderful, adored music, never angry, not forgotten, all alone. Josephine Turner, age 10. Why is it in a cage? Oh.
I haven't had a good night's sleep in 3 days. I've been giddy ever since I figured that this might be a murder case. Not even a broken arm could keep me down. But now that I'm here, the truth seems a lot more complicated. This story is my shot. Better make it count.
How did you break your arm? Fight Club? Like, you never expanded upon that. Probably Fight Club. See the house from here. Where's Woodcutter? We're assuming that Woodcutter is the one in the mask. It's not the one in the mask. That'd be too easy. Chapter 19 of the Crystal Cave. Wait. You were supposed to read the story. Friend. Chapter 14, Chapter 8, Chapter 19. There we go. And it was brighter and brighter and brighter than the sun, but it was cold, so cold, cold, I could see my breath, and it was dark, and I heard her voice. It was the light, and her voice was the light, and the cold, and she was talking to me like my mother used to talk to me, and it was beautiful, the most beautiful voice I could have ever heard, and I wanted to go there to be with her, feel her skin and see her eyes and be her eyes, but it was cold. I could see my breath, and there was an edge to her voice, sharp like a knife. Her voice, it's real, her voice. That's odd. And then I could feel the warmth, and there was warmth, and it was all over me, and I could feel it, and I opened my eyes and saw the warmth, and it was blood. That's, written a little differently. Ooh. A little differently than the one prior. I see it. Ah! A sharp hacksaw blade. Thank you, Monkey Mask. Whenever lived here before was pretty messy. Here's our demon friend. So we have a hacksaw blade. I don't know that we can do anything with it yet. Can't open the doors. There's a small chain holding them shut. Need to turn it off. Alright. Can we look in? Must be what Billard and Josie were working on, the lunar dream apparatus. Well, we have that little globe. It's got to fit into this somehow, right? It just reminds me of that weird device in the living room. Like this one. Right? Yeah. Part is done. Now it's calibrated. Cool. You turn it on somehow. How will we turn it on? So, we have a hacksaw blade. Too hard to cut with just the blades. We need something else to use. Somebody killed for it. What else can we use? Maybe something on the shelf? There's a toolbox. That goes back underground. This will lead us over to the door, which we can't do anything with yet. What is this? Oh God. What is this? We're trying to figure that out together. Journalist lady. I guess we can't check the trash. That would be too easy. So we need something. Something to act as a handle. Like, here's a piece of wood. Can that be used for anything? No. Oh. Hacksaw. The blade is rusted and useless. Or we can find an actual hacksaw and just replace the blade. Which makes a lot more sense than what I was saying. Whatever stupid shit that was. Here. And boom. Flip the switch. Power up the console. Now, let's get messy. I don't know what I'm doing. If I just flip stuff, eventually something will work, right? Oh, 2. Nope. Solving puzzles. 2, 3. Nope. 2, 3, 1, 4. Yeah? Solving puzzles all day? Look at me, I'm a weather wizard. What did that do for us? Now it's shiny. Why would somebody kill for it? It's an excellent question. Alright, he's still up there. He hasn't really done anything else. So, I mean, the console's turned on. This must be how the machine is calibrated. I don't think there's anything else for us to do here. Do we have to walk around the other side? Oh no, don't hide in there. No! Don't hide. Oh no! I said don't hide in there. That's the worst hiding place. He's gonna see you. He's gonna absolutely see you. Stupid. Yeah, look. There he is. He's probably taking all the oxygen out so that we'll die. Oh, wait. Is that supposed to happen? Maybe that was supposed to happen. Because now we're in a new area. There's snow. Snow's falling. Friends are calling. Yoo-hoo. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what's going on. We're just walking down this narrow passageway. What's happening? We just walk until... Well, now it's all dark behind us. Can I open one of these doors? Like, yeah, it keeps taking us back to where we were. So we're obviously missing something. Should I go back? Did this change? It did. Okay. I thought so. I was like, looping hallway? Looping hallway. Classic. Classic mystery horror trope. So. Oh, here's that statue. You can tell that it's really old. Okay. These are our suspects. Oh! That did get me. Where am I now? Am I going crazy? I feel stupid. That got me. My head hurts. I think I lost consciousness. There's a paper over there. I want that. Give me that thing. We gotta figure out where those blank pages go, and then we have that record we have to play. Bill, I have an incredibly fortunate discovery. About a month ago, a student came by with an old newspaper clipping he had run across. It was dated 1932 and contained a photograph of 4 men arrested in a Chicago police bust. One of them is a spitting image of our dear Bullard. The student thought the photo quite curious, particularly because the man pictured is identified by a different name, James Lowry. I laughed it off as coincidence and sent the student on his way. That evening, however, became consumed with the insane idea that perhaps this was not happenstance after all. Could it be that in 1932, our own Harris Bullard was arrested under a different name? With the right connections, confidential police files are as easy to access as public records. I received today a carbon of James Lowry's 30-year-old arrest report. He was suspected of laundering money for a criminal organization, but he was never formally charged. Sometime between his arrest and his release, his mugshot was taken. Thankfully, this photo was included in the document I received. It is undeniably Bullard. It seems that there is more to our mutual friend than meets the eye. Best regards, Graham Wellington. Bullard isn't who he claims to be. So we keep seeing all these notes from Woodcutter about James Lowry. James Lowry and Harris Bullard are the same person. I don't know what that means for us. As mystery solvers. We're gonna find out. Solve mysteries. That's what we do. We solve mysteries all day. Empty crates. There's still some alcohol left in here. That could be helpful to us, I guess, if we need it. Large barrel. Looks like alcohol. What's in here? It's an old furnace. On the table. Newspaper? Washington, D.C. Today, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the Colin Harrison Act or Beer Bill into law. The law gives states the authority to legalize the sale of beer and wine containing 3.2% alcohol or less. For many, the act marks the first step towards dismantling the Volstead Act and ending prohibition. Supporters of the act argued that prohibition has led to a rise in organized crime. A lot of small-time bootleg operations just went out of business. He said a local restaurant owner who asked that his name be withheld. Empty jug. Which you can probably fill with alcohol. I would think. I wouldn't know what else we would put in it. Monkey, flashlight. Can we use the flashlight? No, we're using it already. Obviously. Obs. But let's use this instead. Final step of the distillery. What does that do for me? Final step of the distillery process. Alright, whatever. Let's keep on wandering then. Not that we can see a whole lot. J. Lowry, Daily Log, 1944. Harris died today, the whole squad gone. The thing is, it should have been me. I was supposed to be on that sub. I asked Harris to switch with me this morning right as the crew was boarding. Told him I didn't feel well. I've never liked submarines. Harris was the only person I've ever really thought of as my friend. My associates in Chicago would stick a knife in my back without blinking an eye. They thought it would get them some dough. In fact, I'm sure that's what they intend to do the moment I step off this boat. Perhaps I should see Harris's passing as an opportunity. All of his things are here. His papers, his extra dog tags, the physics book he showed me. His passport is here. Everyone who knew us personally is at the bottom of the ocean. Maybe my dear friend Harris would provide me with a way out. I can understand that, but... like, you changed your whole life to be like a physics professor? And that's believable? Just be like, oh, I'm going to study physics now. I'm going to get my doctorate in physics, and people will believe it. I guess. Large metal crank. This is probably going to be locked, which makes sense. Find a way out. No duh. No shit. Right, here's something. Looks like an old hand crank generator. And guess who just found a crank for your hands? This guy. Ah, there's no fuel. Get this thing started. Maybe I can get out of here. Well, that's what the moonshine is for, isn't it? I assumed. Like, if we fill it with alcohol. I mean, what else could this be for? Yeah, that's what I was trying to do before. It smells like disinfectant. It boils up from the furnace to this still. So we would need to start the furnace? Is that what I'm understanding here? It's an old furnace. Can we? I don't think I can do anything with it. It's an old furnace. I mean, it's just alcohol. It's not gas. I'm not sure if there's another step that we need to take to get this started. Maybe it runs on alcohol. I'm not really sure. Who knows? I bet this moonshine burns pretty well. Aha! That's pretty weak. You don't need it to be strong. You just need it to work. Easy. There's a body there. That's that guy Graham, isn't it? And it's still warm. That's absolutely Graham. Okay, bye, dead guy. It's been real. Yeah, you dead. So I guess that takes a suspect off the list, but I knew that it wasn't that guy. It's obvious. So we found a way out, but we still need to search the basement freezer. Did he fall in the well? Is that what happened? Did he kill himself? The room had changed while I slept. Though it was pitch black, though I couldn't see my fingers in front of my face, I knew. Things had moved. The doorway was gone. The room had changed. Jimmy was still where I'd left him, though, all stiff now. I tore off a piece of his flannel shirt with my teeth and wrapped it fresh around my fingers. The bleeding had stopped, but I tied it tight anyway. The one time in my life being a southpaw did me any favors. When I reached out again, I snagged the corner of Jimmy's pants and felt something sticking out of his back pocket. It was a flashlight, not his. Oh, not his police standard issue, but a little pen light. The kind you see in the back of the Sears catalog. My fingers were shaking so bad it took me 3 tries to turn it on. Jimmy was curled up backwards in an O, his legs all tangled, arms almost touching his toes. He looked like the rubber man I saw once when Pa took me to the circus. The rubber man had bent all over, twisted his arms backwards, and rolled up in a ball and put his feet behind his head. It scared me half to death, and Pa yelled at me later for making a scene. I bet even the rubber man couldn't bend his back as far as Jimmy had, though. His mouth was open a bit, and something was wrong with it. I had to peer in close with a flashlight before I figured it out. His teeth were missing. Huh. Interesting. Hello? Hello? So that's the obvious way to go. Is this the room with the machine where we just were? It is. Oh, now it's open. Now we can go back in here. If we need to. I don't know that we need to. And this must be the kitchen. I'm laying out the house in my head. Okay, that's taken care of. I just need to put the pieces together. The dead man in the underground room was Graham. Wellington is dead. That means the man in the raincoat is somebody else. But who? And who are you to assume it's a man, lady? You don't know. Sexist. Truth about Harris Bullard is he's an imposter. Seemed like Bullard's entire life is a forgery. He went to a lot of trouble to cover his past. Why? Man, we all know as Harris Bullard is really James Lowry. I stole Harris Bullard's identity, but then where's the real Bullard now? He's dead. Didn't they say he was dead? Unless he didn't die, and he's really the guy in the raincoat. Maybe. Bathroom? He was looking in the bathroom for some reason. Okay, just the leeches. But he was looking in here, right? Why were you looking in here? The only... I mean, there's like... just ordinary soap. Oh, wait. Was this here before? Probably. I sat idly by the window today, watching the snow slowly cover the fields. Remembered the story of the Snow Woman. I first encountered it in a thin volume of Japanese folktales that someone loaned me at the base in Yokohama, and a decade later is the only story from that collection that I ever can recall. The Snow Woman is a fascinating character. She is a monster, a murderer, a force of nature. Yet she has human qualities as well. Having fallen in love with a young man, she spares his life in order that she may appear to him later in another form and marry him. By telling her of his father's death, the man breaks a contract, but it's not just a contract between the man and the Snow Woman. It's a contract with the universe itself. It is what binds her to the mortal plane, allowing her to live as a human with the man she loves. By breaking his promise, he has destroyed her life. She is no longer able to remain with him, or with her family, even if she should want to. It is no wonder she is angry. The only weird thing in here is the toilet. We keep mentioning the toilet. The toilet is spotless. The toilet is new. Exceptionally clean, but otherwise not exceptional. But something else has got to be in here. Why else would he be looking in here? Right? Am I wrong? the demon was looking in here. Unless maybe he was... I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I know we got stuff to do. I don't got time to worry about what that... Oh. Okay. Cool. I got stuff to do. I don't got time to worry about all this. I'm a man on a mission. I know there's no record inside. Because we have a record, sweetheart. And this one. Small key. This is the kind used for a padlock, like we would find in the basement. It's coming together, people. Dear Harris, I understand why you've not responded to my previous letters. Why you've made every effort to avoid me, why you never wrote me during the war. I don't want to admit it, but I'm tired of playing the fool. You found someone else who don't love me anymore, I understand. Not even angry with you about it. You are a vile man. I thought you had died in the war, and yet here you are living without us in Chicago, pretending to be out when I knock on your door. I wanted to look in your eyes and ask you for the truth, but I don't need to any longer. You can rot in that little apartment of yours for all I care. What I do not understand is how you could do this to your own child, our child. The child you've never even met. The child I have raised for the last 5 years while you were doing God knows what in the Philippines. The child who has a father that came back from the war and won't even visit, won't even call. That you no longer want me, I understand, but for what you have done to your own little one, I will never forgive you, Rosanna Turner. So, the real Harris Bullard is Josie's father, but the man that was murdered, the imposter, was Lowry, Joseph Lowry. The address is circled on the back. Right? Am I wrong in thinking this? I think I'm piecing it together. That's why he looks completely different. Why Josie didn't recognize this guy to be her dad, because he's not the real Bullard. Is that record just supposed to, like, add mood music to this? It doesn't seem to serve any other purpose. I didn't see anything unlock or anything happen. Who's in the freezer? Is this the... Are you ready for it? Is this the dead secret? Why wouldn't you be? Did we miss anything? Padlock key... Okay, the blank pages, we never figured out what to do with those, right? I don't know if we're ready to move on yet, because we have these blank pages. It did work. I thought so. I was like, I know there's like a kind of paper that's thermal sensitive. Maybe we can burn it. Dear Josie, thank you for the lemon juice. This is my first time writing a secret message and I hope it works. Today I brought Bullard his weekly groceries and again he refused to pay. It's been over a month. He claims that he's broke, but I don't believe him. My family has bills to pay too. And you know he never send a white boy away without payment. I can't stand this. My mom listens to Dr. King on the radio nearly every week and she says we've got to be vigilant and peaceful. But I'm tired of being peaceful. If somebody doesn't pay you for your work, I think you should take action. Next time I come around, Bullard's going to pay his tab or we're going to have some words. Maybe more than words. Don't worry about me, though. I'll come prepared. Bobby. Dear Josie, I sent the documents to Washington like you wanted. Today they sent me a telegram confirming your suspicions. James Lowry and Harris Bullard both served in the same Navy unit in the South Pacific. Lowry is listed MIA and presumed dead. I talked on the phone with an inspector in Chicago about the woman you told me about, Rosanna Turner. He wouldn't send me the file, but I told him it was research for a book, and he gave me some details. The woman was apparently strangled by a burglar. The thing is that nothing of value was stolen, just a box of old documents, by the looks of it. The case went cold in 1946 and has been sitting in the unsolved homicides file ever since. Josie, I don't know who these people are or what you're up to with this research all of a sudden, but this is getting scary. If you're in trouble and give me the word, and I'll make sure Bullard never bothers you again, Bobby. Rosanna Turner is Josie's mom, right? Um, 3 of 3, 6 of 8. We're still missing some stuff. Missing a lot of the daily logs, too. Alright, I'll probably skip this part unless I find anything good, but I'm gonna browse around just a little bit to make sure I didn't miss anything. Because I think we're getting to the end game here. Hey guys, so I did a little more sleuthing around the house. I missed a couple things, nothing, like, life-changing that we didn't already know about, just a couple little notes and stuff. I'm still missing a couple of those handprint musings and some other stuff, like daily logs, the musings I'm missing 2 of, but I tried to get back into that underground passageway with the generator that we were in before, and there's no way for me to get back there, so it's possible maybe we missed some stuff in that dark room. I really don't know. But we have used the padlock, so now we are ready to open the door, search the basement freezer. Let's see what the dead secret is, shall we? Oh, here's a musing right here. So we're only missing like one somewhere in
Graham
the house.
Wellington wanted fame and glory. Josie Herrera wanted to find something precious.
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia Peckman wanted money.
Right.
Bobby Sawyer wanted to be a writer. I wanted to get out of Kansas and start a real life. Now I just want to see my mother again.
Well, okay. Kinda knew that was gonna happen. I hope we're not gonna get a bad end because we didn't get all the newspaper stuff. I hope that's not the case. We got like maybe 85% of all the notes and everything else we needed. I mean, this game has multiple endings. Wandering around in the dark, not sure where we are. Oh, wait. Who killed Harris? But I have to guess? Wait. Wait, can I check my notes? No! Oh, I don't want this. No! Oh, no. Okay, Bobby Sawyer wanted money. His wife was, like, ashamed of him. Graham is dead. I don't think it was dead. It was Graham. I think it's Josie. I don't know if I'm right. I think she found out that he wasn't the father. I don't know. We're gonna get a bad ending, y'all. I'm sure we missed something. Is it her? What? It's on fire now! What's going on? The house is on fire! Why is the house on fire? What is happening? What? What? What is going on? The house is burning to the ground. Okay. There's another monkey. It's Josie. She's injured. What's your point? Well, wait. We can also leave. Should we help her? I mean, I guess. Ending S. Is that the good ending? Does that mean good things? Did we get it right? I have no idea what's going on. Did we get it right?
I barely managed to pull Josie from the house as it burned to the ground.
Okay.
All of Bullard's research, his equipment, and his secrets burned with it. Josie Herrera was arrested for the murders of Harris Bullard and Graham Wellington. My story of blackmail, murder, and my narrow escape from a deranged killer made headlines.
Right.
In January, I start at the Chicago Tribune. I
Good for
never
us.
told them about James Lowry or that Josie's last name is really Turner. Those secrets are mine alone.
Okay, so that was... I think we got the good ending. Do we have to do this? Can we go faster? Maybe not. So, from what I understand, it's going a little bit faster now, I guess, because we have to wait for this to finish up. So, the equipment, the blackmail, everything was kind of a red herring. The big thing was that the guy that was killed was Joseph Lowry, who was pretending to be Harris Bullard. Harris Bullard... Okay, so there's 3 other endings that we didn't get. Harris Bullard is Josie's... Oh, now it's nighttime. Well, cool. So now, Harris Bullard was Josie's real dad, died in a submarine during the war, and then Joseph Lowry took his identity. And then Josie found out that this guy had something to do with her dad dying, and then killed him, I guess? I just want to check. So now we can pick other keys and see maybe if we get a different ending. Like, what if we say it's Bobby this time? I wonder if that's just like an automatic loss, or what that means. We're gonna find out together, y'all. Ending B. What does that mean? It's just dark and cold outside. I can't go anywhere. Search for local reporter ends. Today, police halted their search for Patricia Gable, who is presumed dead. I guess that's us. Gable, a young reporter from Colby, vanished without a trace 2 weeks ago. They suspect foul play, but so far no suspects have been named. Okay. So that's kind of a crappy ending. Alright. But I mean, there's like 2 other endings to get. We just got lucky, and we figured that it was Josie on the first try. But if we say it's Cynthia, I'm just curious if this gives us different endings or if it doesn't. Bear with me. Oh, is this just the same ending? Yeah, I think this is the same one. She's just wandering in the cold. Alright, yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, it's the same ending. So, we must have somehow skipped, like, 2 other endings in the game. Maybe the other 2 endings are just if you get caught. by the murderer in the house, and there's just like different death animations. Like ending D was just them grabbing us on the top of the landing and the stairs in the first half of the game. So yeah, but we got the good ending on the first try, which is awesome, because I'm like a mystery solver, and that's what I do. So, anyway, this has been Dead Secret. I liked it. I didn't know how long it was going to be, and I don't really know that it would have much replay value for me unless I got like a PSVR, because I mean, now that I know who did it, I don't think it's going to change the ending for me at all. But yeah, it was fun. You know, for like I think $15-20 you can pick it up. I'll put a link to the purchase in the description below for the video. If you like this video, feel free to give it a like and subscribe for more like this. But this has been Dead Secret, and I appreciate you guys watching. Catch you later. Peace.